never pray to God anymore. I'd rather no one hurt me.
Yo, what's good, my fellow Hollows? It's your boy, the Hollow Panther, with coming at you with another amazing What If. And yes, this is gonna be part 2 of What If Deku was Natsu Dragneel from Fairy Tail. So, I want to give you all a quick recap for what happened last time on this What If. So, last place we left off was like Deku. So future Natsu died in the future Uzi timeline like in canon, but instead of go to the other world with his friends, he got reincarnated into a young Izuku Midoriya. And Izuku Midoriya grew up during his life. His father, Hisashi Midoriya, left him when he was just when he just got out his mother's womb. And Sashi told Inko to file divorce papers because Deku did not look like him or Inko. He looked like a younger, not a baby Natsu. So, it, so Inko was struggling being a single parent, and Misty tried her best to help Inko, but it was too, it's hard for her to do it on her own. So during a night at the bar, she met a man named Ryu Dragneel, and they started dating and getting to know each other. Then they got married. So Ryu Dragneel had the Dragon Slayer magic, and he taught Izuku the ways of the Dragon Slayer magic, of the Fire Dragon Slayer magic. So Deku became well, like a was a fast learner and learned all the basic steps of the Fire Dragon Slayer, and he managed to learn of the Dragon Slayer secret arts. So, and we had the entrance exam. Deku saved Mina from the attack from the zero pointer, and Izuku made it into class 1A. So then they had the quirk apprehension test. Mineta ended up getting expelled because he got last place last place, and the place in Mineta was Nata Monoma from Class 1B. And Shinzo took the Monoma spot in the Class 1B. So that's where we left off. That's enough for the recap. Now it's time for part 2 of What If Deku was Natsu Dragneel. So we start this next part the next day of school. Deku and them were just sitting around, and before I forget, they also did the Heroes versus Villain test. Deku and Monoma won their Hero versus Villain test, and everyone else in canon won theirs. So that was time back to the story. So it was the next day, as I was telling them the their trials and errors that they did in the Heroes versus Villain test. And as I was saying, okay, this right here is gonna be the most important thing that's gonna be ever happen to you in your college careers as heroes. And everybody started freaking out. Everybody was saying, what would it be? What would it be? And as I was sure I said, it's choosing a class president and a class representative. Everybody just sighed and said, oh, it's just regular school stuff. That everybody in the classroom was wanted to be class representative or class president. Everybody was just arguing and arguing. The Ida said, we'll do it democratically and vote on it. Everybody say, all right, we vote on it. So everybody, a few minutes later, the votes are finally tallied up. So the people became class president and class representative. Kendall the class president, and this surprisingly they chose Zuku Dragneel as the class representative. And Bakugo say, "Wait, okay, who voted for the lizard breath?" Like, and Kaminari said, "Oh, you think we're gonna choose you?" And Zuku said, okay, thank you for the opportunity." Both Kendo and Izuku bowed at the same time. So it's the time for lunch. So him, so Izuku, Kirishima, Kaminari, Mina, Achako, and Ida was eating lunch together. And suddenly Kendo said, "Oh hey guy," and Izuku said, "Oh hey Kendo, you here to join us for lunch?" You're like, "Yeah." So they were all having the chat saying, oh, "It's weird." I'm like, what? Who? Like he said, "Who voted for me?" And Kirishima said, "Hey, I'm like, come on, man. Of course I will vote for you. Vote for you, vote for you, Izuku. We're bros, Izuku, bro." Like, oh, that makes sense. Well, Kaminari said, "Hey, I also voted for you." Oh, and he said, "I also voted for you as well." Like, why? He scratched his head like, it makes no. I'm not the leadership type, but I am glad that you just voted for me. He started humping his chest a bit, like well, so all right. He started eating his lunch. Started eat. Everybody said, "Wow, this kid really have a big appetite." Suddenly the alarm started beeping. Everybody said, "Huh? What's going on?" With his food, with his face stuffed with food. He said, "Say that again without having any food in your mouth." And Zuko swallowed his food and said, "What's going on?" The third year said, "This never happened before. It must be a villain attack." Everybody started panicking. Suddenly, somebody accidentally dropped Zuko's food. Like, what the hell? My food! He turned around like, you gotta be kidding me. Then he launched himself near the exit. He said, "Hey!" Everybody looked at him and said, calm your asses down. It's just the media. You guys are supposed to be future heroes, and you acting like this. Come on, remember we have All Might and other pro hero at this school. No need to worry. So everybody, calm down and leave this place in a single file fashion. Damn, look at you guys there. You dropped my lunch. Then he finally jumped. He finally jumped down from the exit and just walked off. All pissed off. Like everybody said, "Oh," everybody left the lunchroom in a single file fashion. So everybody was definitely sure they chose the right person to be their class representative. So the next day happened. Adal said, "All right, get your hero gear, get your hero suits on. We go into the USJ for some rescue training." But I said, "Uh oh, really?" Like, yes. Also, Class 1B is going to be accompanying us with the USJ. So, I want to let you know. I said, "Oh, okay." So, everyone, Zucker said, "I don't care what y'all said." Zucker said, "So how we gonna get there?" And I was like, oh, we getting there by bus. And Zuko's eyes wide like, wait, what? Yeah, we getting there by bus. So like, Deku like, no, get me out of here. He's like, no, 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 no. So like, I thought I grabbed him with Scar. Like, what's the problem with what's the Dragneel? Like, no, not the bus. I want to walk. They're like, too bad. Like, no. He's trying to claw his what out of the scarf. Like, don't take me in. Don't take me in there. Please have mercy. They finally, suddenly, I thought I flung him to the back of the seat, the back of the bus. Everybody got in like, nah. Then he went to a window and said, no, save me. Then he saw the girl with a horn. He looking at, she said, save me, please. And the girl with the horn tattooed some guy with blonde hair, with ash blonde hair. He said, "Oh, must be the class, the Mizuku Dragneel. Why are you all panicking for? I don't know, but let's just get to the bus." Then he leads them. She leads Pony into the bus. Like, no, Zuko say, no, don't go. It's not like the bus was starting up. Zuko said, no. You try to. You say, like, what's the matter, man? Why are you all panicking for? Suddenly the bus started moving. Suddenly Zuko started getting nauseous and stuff. And then he slouched on Kirishima like, get me out of here. Like, yo, Izuku, bro, what's going on? Yeah. And Suyu said, Dory, Dragneel, what's wrong? Why you look so pale? Then suddenly Zuko accidentally barfed on Suyu's feet. She said, really? Like, oops, sorry. Yeah. Then he opened the window, started vomiting again. Kaminari said, "Oh, I get it. That's why it was freaking. He has a skill because his Dragon Slayer, because he's a fire Dragon Slayer. Because of his strength, his sense, all his five senses are enhanced. So it's like a moving object, like every time you're near a vehicle, you get motion sickness. So near vehicles, boats, you get motion sickness. Oh, that makes sense. All you see is Zuko just looking pale as I don't know what. Like, oh, get me out of here, please. He's all like, no, I want to fall off. I want to fall. They finally I said, hey, I got something to help him out. Like, which is, the Kendall said, okay, all right, Zuko, just calm down. Just relax. Like, okay. Then chop. Like, there you go. She said, there you go. You probably feel better right now. That could keep him alright till we get to the USJ. Everybody said, whoa. She is. We didn't see that coming. So, everybody was still talking having the same conversation like in canon. But Deku was all passed out, so finally they made it to the USJ. Kendall was grab hold of Zuko and walked him out the bus. Suddenly Lucas started waking up, said, my head, what the hell happened? Like, he looked around, he's no longer in the bus, so oh, thank God I'm not in that death trap no more. So Suddenly, he woke up with the middle of 13, explaining about how dangerous quirks can be, and he turned around and see Uraraka fangirling out. Like he said in his head, like, she must be a fangirl of 13, huh? Okay. So then everyone else started into both Class 1A and B was walking toward into the USJ. Suddenly a black portal started appearing. Kirishima and Tetsu said, "Whoa, we also we have fake villains. They're gonna be awesome." Both Black King and Aizawa said, "Wait, those aren't fake villains. They're actual villains." He said, "13, protect the students." And you say, "Wait, no way, how I'm messing off this action?" He's like, he started then he started vomiting again. I'm like, ugh, probably had some extra, something left in my system. He wipes his mouth like, "No way, hell, I'm missing this fight." Then Deku just charged with the villain, saying, "Fire Dragon Iron Fist," punching one of the villains in the face. Like that this gonna be fun. He said, "Fire Dragon Sword Horn." It hit another villain. Like this is too easy. Then another person with the villain with the bullet quirk, the bullet fingers, start shooting at Deku. The Deku was just dodging and weaving, saying, Fire Dragon, brilliant flame." It hit the person with the gun fingers, like, that's all you got. He said, "Fire Dragon, crush it." The crushing fang. He straight charged at another villain. Say, "That's all you got." Suddenly, a random villain with a fire quirk said, "Hey, take this." They hit him with fire. Like he said, "Oh snap, something to eat." Then he opened his mouth, started eating his flames. Like the fire villain said, "Wait, what?" Suddenly, he finally ate it up. Now I got fire in my belly. He said, "Fire Dragon Roar." They hit the fire villain with a huge fire dragon roar. A fire dragon roar. He said, "That's all you got?" Suddenly, Korigiri managed to separate both Izuku and them into the separate areas. Suddenly, Izuku was about to fall. Like, snap. Suddenly he got wrapped up by some vines. Like, huh? What's going on? Why am I not falling in the water? The vines went towards him, and he turned around and see a girl with vines for hair. Like, "Oh, thank you for saving me." Oh, my name is Izuku Dragneel. What's your name? "Oh, my name is Shigazaki Ibara. Nice to meet you." And she unravels him off her vines. Suddenly, Suyu climbed out of the water, grabbing on the modem. I don't know what's say she was grabbing onto. Oh, grabbing onto Ren from Class 1B. He said, Sue, you here?" Like, "Yeah, we are. But call me Sue." Like, okay, Sue. Wait, this don't make sense though. Like, you know, but we in the war, a shipwreck. Yeah, so he started having ocean sickness to get like, like, I say, you gotta be kidding me." Sue said, "You gotta be kidding me." Like, and Barr said, "What's wrong with Dragneel?" And Sue said he has extreme motion sickness. Every time you enter a vehicle, into the enter a vehicle or a boat or any transportation, he gets like this. Or said, oh. I said, so how we gonna handle this? So everybody will try to explain what their quirks were. To play what the quirks were. Finally, Deku stopped vomiting a bit. She said, "I have the ability. I got my. I don't have. I'm quirkless, but I have fire. I have fire dragon slayer magic. I have the ability. I have my magic is able to slay a dragon. So I can use only fire magic. So I could." And said, "Oh, I saw you how how you." So he said, "First thing first, we need to get out this boat, this metal death trap here." He grabbed her vines there, and the Ren said, "But there are villains there over there in in the water." Like, great. So how the hell are we supposed to get past them? So Jessica said, I think I have an idea. So he took a deep breath, saying, "Like put me." The villain started climbing on board. Took he borrowed pulled Deku towards the villain. He said, "Fire dragon roar!" They hit the villain with the fire dragon roar, knocking them out, knocking them all out. Like, all right, we need to get out. So everybody got through and grabbed old Ren and Ibarra and started heading off to where heading off to the entrance. So during the time, Black King and Aizawa was holding off the other villain. Then Shigaraki said, "Okay, I have enough of this. No more attack those two heroes." So finally, when Deku and them finally got to the entrance, they see a Razorhead on the ground with a broken arm, and Black King was still holding off the villain, still holding off the Nomu. So Deku said, "All right, you guys try your best to get to Mr. Aizawa. I try to help out Mr. Black King with that creature." And Deku got out the water and ran toward the creature, saying, "Fire dragon, crushing fang!" And he charged his straight charge to the no move, but it had no effect. Like, what? And he jumped back, he stepped back like, ha. Suddenly Shigaraki saw both Suyu, Ren, and Ibarra try to get Aizawa to safety. Suddenly Shigaraki was running after both Ibarra and Suyu about to decay them. And Lugu saw the shape Aizawa's arm was like almost gone, but saw the flash into his eyes, so he dashed towards them and said, "Fire dragon, iron fist." They punched Shigaraki straight in his stomach, all of them to be pushed back a bit, like, "No way in hell I'm letting you hurt my friends." They said, Deku looked at the Noble. He said, "I had enough with you. He, he said, Dragon Slayer Secret Art, Crimson Lotus, Exploding Flame Beyblade. They straight hit the normal with the attack, but it had no effect. Suddenly, suddenly the noble hit Deku straight in his. He said, "I'm not done yet. I'm not going to lose." Suddenly, Deku started erupting with flames. He said, "No way, I'm gonna lose to a freaking bird monster like you." Suddenly, Deku was filling up with flame. He was looking more dragon-like. Suddenly, Deku finally, the first time ever, entering his dragon force. So Deku Drake charged at the Nomu, punching him, kicking him, trying to take him out. He said, "Fire Dragon Roar!" It straight hit the Nomu with a huge Fire Dragon Roar. Try, but the Nomu had no effect. But he kept pushing on and pushing on. Keep roaring, going harder and harder against him. Suddenly, the Nomu was starting to get suddenly his flame was getting even hotter and hotter. More he pushed and pushed. So, All Might burst. Suddenly, the door got burst out of its hinges. He said, "Don't you fear," and "Cause I am here." Taking off his tie was a smile. And suddenly, you see the Nomu was it burst in flames. They said, Luke finally said, "Stop with the fire dragon roar." He said, "Fire dragon." Says, "Fire dragon." Fire dragon, brilliant flames. They hit the Nomu straight, aimed the brilliant flame straight to his head, burning it, melting the brain. Still, suddenly, he said, and he said, "Fire dragon, iron fist." And he pumped all his fire into the Nomu's brain, causing the Nomu to burn into ashes, killing him. Lucas finally passed out from exhaustion after defeating the Nomu. So only Black King caught Zuku saying, "Kid, are you alright? Kid." So Zuku was passed out. So they took him to the hospital. Only everyone was checking on. So they called Izuku's parent. Both Inko and Ryu came to the hospital to say, how's our boy? How my baby boy?" Like, your son passed out from overuse of his quirk. And Ryu said, is it possible?" And he said, like, did he finally awaken his dragon force? It had to be. So the next few days, so UA was closed down for like a few days. That was like during those few days, Deku finally waked up and doing slow recovering. And Ryu asked him, "What the last thing you remember?" He said the last thing he remembered was saving Ibarra from this man with a hand fetish. Everything went black. Like, huh? He said, Izuku, my boy, what you did, you finally unlocked your dragon force." Lucas said, "Wait, what? Dragon force? What's that?" That's dragon force is one of your strongest forms abilities. You can go. It's a form that you could go through, make you look more dragon-like, and it can handle any. And your fire mat get even stronger when you're in Dragon Force. He said, "Wow." So 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 the next day, Deku finally fully got out the hospital, and they all went back to school. And Aizawa was in the same injury like in Canon. If Black Kid was a little bruised up with a sprained arm. So so as I was saying, all right, class, time to listen up. And so, but Ida said, "Oh, Mr. Aizawa, are you sure it's all right for you to be teaching with those injuries?" Uh, Aizawa said, "I'm fine. You just recovery girl just overdid it with the bandages. But I'm fine." So they said, so school UA will be closed for 2 weeks because of the sports festival. So you got 2 weeks of training for the UA Sports Festival. So you guys better prepare yourself because that's the UA Sports Festival is a great place to be for y'all to scout for scouts to be seeing what y'all really made of. So you better be ready for this. And during if y'all don't do if any of y'all didn't do good in the sports festival, you guys can be replaced by people from the business core, general studies, and from class 1B. Everybody was like, wait, what? We can get replaced? Like, yeah, yes, you can. So you better take this seriously. You guys better take this seriously. Everybody said, okay. So so during the 2 weeks, Deku was doing some hardworking training with his father, and his father explained to him something that and later on in the series will use will use. He said, "Son, it's time for me to teach you. It's time me to teach you about the Fire Dragon King mode." Izuku said, "Wait, what?" Yes, the Fire Dragon King mode was the strongest form of you have your strongest form mode you have as the Fire Dragon Slayer. Wait, have you? Izuku said, "Have you ever made it to that level, to that mode?" And Ryo said, "Firstly, no, I haven't. But my great times 6 grandfather Natsu Dragneel have. He used the remaining power of Igneel to able to achieve that mode because of hardworking training. So I think you can learn it. Like, how you think that?" So, and Ryu sat him, told him, "We need to talk." I said, "What is it?" He looked at him straight in the eye and said, "Azuki, the reason why I think you can achieve the Fire Dragon King mode because I think you are my, you, because I think you are the reincarnation of my great times 10, like times 16 grandfather Natsu Dragneel." Izuku say, "Wait, what? You think I'm your wait? You think I'm Natsu Dragneel? It can't be. Like I had." Izuku said, "I had my." And Ryu said, "I had my theories. The pink hair, the brown eyes. That's my greatest grandfather had what looked like." And when you touch his scar, you said it, Igneel. That this Igneel gave Nasus the scar. So that's when I finally realized you are my greatest grandfather, reincarnation. So that's why I believe you can learn. You can use the Fire Dragon King mode. So we need. This means we have to start you with some hardcore training, so you can achieve that form. that mode. So it's gonna take a couple of months, like a few months. You probably won't be able to use it in the sports festival, but you can be able to use it in a dire need if you ever need that power. Zuka said, "All right, let's begin." So during the 2 week, Deku was getting training for his to learn the Fire Dragon King mode. So we're gonna time skip to the during the day of the sports festival. Deku was still getting his train for the Fire Dragon King mode. So Deku was pretty tired out because they were doing doing all nighters. So Deku got himself dressed ready for the sports festival, getting himself all pumped up. So everybody was walking outside to the arena. President Mike was introducing both Class 1A and B, and the other courses, and Midnight said asked for Koski Bakugo to, as a student representative of the first year, to come up to the stadium. So Bakugo went up there. He still said what he said, and Candy said, "All I have to say, I'm going to win." Everybody started booing at him, yelling at him, and Ito said, "How dare you say that? Now everyone's gonna be targeting us and hating us." I think that was his plan. So suddenly, President Mike said, "So what's going to be their biggest obstacle during this race?" As I would say, the door. Suddenly, everybody try to push in and try to get in the way. Suddenly, Todoroki flash freeze the whole stadium. If Deku said, "You think that's gonna work?" Suddenly, he erupted his whole body into flame and melted the ice and started charging at him. He said, "No way in hell you gonna beat me." Because Todoroki gave Deku the declaration of war. So Deku was all fired up. He said so Todoroki turned around and seeing Deku running straight after him. He said, "No way in hell I'm going to let you beat me, Todoroki." He said, if I had to fight dirt, I had to fight you to get first place, and I will." He said, "Fire Dragon Iron Fist." He straight punched Todoroki back a bit. They start running toward the robot. "This gonna be easy." He said, "Fire Dragon Wing Attack," and hit the robots with the Fire Dragon Wing Attack. Then continue on running. Then the 0 point robot was trying to hit Deku. He managed to dodge. He run up there. He's saying, "Fire Dragon Brilliant Flames." They smashed the brilliant flames at the 0 point robot, burning and melting it. So Deku finally got to that he was trench. So he had an idea. So he used his flame to launch himself toward all the way to the end of the trench. So it was just Deku was just in the minefields. He said, "Huh." So I had to be careful, huh? Yeah. Like, well, the only one going running through. He said, "Run straight through it." Then he ran straight through to the landmines, sent out all of them. He said, "Wait, I have a better idea." He said, he launched stuff in the air. He said, "Fire Dragon Roar." It hit all the landmine with the Fire Dragon Roar, making a huge ass crater. The Deku managed to make it to the end of that crater, start running. Good luck trying to get across that. Everybody finally made it to the landmine area, but they see this huge ass trench, huge ass crater. He said, "What the hell?" Like, Deku's like, started running to the finish line, and President Mike said, "Zuko Dragneel taking the lead, a huge lead from the other contestant." Everybody try to get through this whole big ass this big ass crater, but Deku managed to get first place. Zuku, it says Zuku Dragneel has first place of the. It won first place. So, Todoroki finally caught up. It said Shoto Todoroki in second place. And finally, Bako made it out. It said Katsuki Bakugo third place. So everybody else got their same race cap thing like in canon. So Midnight explained the second party exam. It was gonna be the cavalry battle. So that she straight up told Izuku that he had the 1,000,000 point headband. Everybody looked at him. Izuku did was smile and said, "Oh, this is gonna be fun. Bring it on. I'll take all you on." So make this like not too hard. So Deku has on his team, I'm gonna say, tour with gonna be Oraka, Tokiyami. Instead of Mei Hasame, gonna be Kendo. So that's the team for Deku. Everybody else has the same team in canon. So Deku was just at Tokiyami with the horse. Deku was the rider. He said, "All right, time to get some headbands." So Deku and them was getting all the lower numbers trying to defend their headbands. Bakugo was trying to chase that, try to grab Izuku's. Every time Bakugo was about to grab it, Deku just said, "Fire Dragon Roar!" Hit Bakugo with his Fire Dragon Roar. So we got time skip for a few hours later. Midnight said, "Time's up." Izuku still had the 1,000,000 headband, giving his team first place. Todoroki's team in second, Bakugo in third. So I'm gonna change up the fights. So for the first match, it's gonna be Izuku Dragneel versus Denki Kaminari. So both Kaminari and Izuku like, it's gonna be fun. Kaminari like, yeah, it is. Get ready. Hope you're ready to lose. Like, I was about to tell you the same thing. It's only Midnight said begin. So Kaminari said, "Take this, 1.3 million votes." Izuku dodged the lightning like, "That's all you got?" Suddenly, Nori said, "All right, you like 3.0, 3.1." So suddenly, Izuku had a little flashback, a little flashback, like, "Huh, what's going on?" Huh? So, I wonder. He opened his mouth, started eating the lightning, like. And then President Mike said, "Whoa, Izuku Dragneel is eating Kaminari's lightning, electricity." Like, suddenly Kaminari started like, "What the hell? You eating my electric?" Suddenly he swallowed it up. Like, ah. Suddenly he felt a huge burst of power. Suddenly his flames started erupting. So the first time ever, Izuku had unlocked his lightning fire dragon mode. So Izuku said, "Huh, this is new." So he started jumping out like, "Okay, let's see what I can do with this." Then he started remembering all the abilities that he learned, that Natsu learned by using this ability. So he said, "Lightning Fire Dragon Roar." So he hit Kaminari with a huge Lightning Fire Dragon Roar. Kaminari managed to dodge it in the nick of time. So Zuko dashed that on. He said, "Lightning Fire Dragon Firing Hammer," and hit Kaminari with the Firing Hammer, causing them to stagger a bit. Like, what the hell? Suddenly, Deku said, "Fire Dragon, Lightning Fire Dragon, exploding lightning blade, Beyblade. It tore Kaminari all the way out with a bounce. He about to fall out of bounds. He said, "Now, now it's time." He said, "Lightning, fire, dragon, iron fist." It punched Kaminari out of balance, giving Izuku the win. And he said, "The winner is Izuku Dragneel for Class 1A." Then suddenly Izuku passed out from exhaust for using the lightning fire dragon mode. Everybody said, "Whoa!" So they rushed him to recovery girl's room. Let's see. So the next match was Todoroki versus Zero. So it happened in canon. Todoroki flash freezes Zero. So the match now is gonna be Shinzo versus Ibarra, and Shinzo started talking smack about Ibarra. Ibarra responded and got mind control, and Shinzo told Ibarra to walk out of balance, so she did, giving Shinzo the win. So next match was Isuka Kendo versus Tenya Ida. Ida tried to charge at Kendo, but Kendo just used her big fist to knock him out, to push him back a few feet, but Ida managed to regain his balance and started running at her. So Kendo just side dodged him, the neck chop Ida, causing him to be knocked out, giving Kendo the win. So next match was Ayama and Mina. Same thing happened in canon. Mina ended up winning. So it was Tokiyami versus Momo. Same thing happened in canon. Tokiyami wins. So the next matchup was Kirishima versus Tetsu. Same thing happened in canon, but instead of the arm wrestle, Kirishima managed to win because he did train with Deku during the 2 weeks. So next matchup, the final matchup was Bakugo versus Uraraka. Same thing happened to canon. Bakugo managed to beat Uraraka. So the second match began. Izuku finally recovered. He's about to head to his next match, face against Todoroki. So Endeavor stopped him and said, "Hey, yes, make sure you make my son use his flames." Like, okay. And it said, "Why you want him to use his flame?" He gotta give me he was a fan because I'm a fire dragon slayer. Alright, I'll do what he says. So he stressed his arm, and Midnight said begin. Todoroki hits Izuku with a huge wave of ice. So Izuku said fire dragon wing attack and melted all the ice. Todoroki, he said, "Alright, Todoroki, you know this is not gonna last long because I am a fire dragon slayer and you using your ice. The best thing you do is just use your flames." And Todoroki said, "I'm not. Oh, so my father talked to you, huh? And why should I even use my flames? All you're gonna do is gonna straight eat them and use them against me. So there's no point for me to use his flames, use his quirks. So good luck trying to convince me to use it." They hit them with another wave of ice. So he said, "Fire dragon." He said, "Fire dragon is exploding, blowing flame Beyblade." Then he burned the ice again and melted the ice again. Like, come on, you know this is pointless. So he charged at him and straight punched Todoroki in his face like, "It's straight useless. You're not gonna win like this." Then he said, "Fire dragon grip strike." Then he slammed Todoroki to the ground. He said, "Fire dragon iron fist." Straight punched him in his gut. Like, that's all you got, Todoroki? Dang, it's getting boring. Then he's like, wait, can I still use that other mode I learned that I used against Kaminari? Then he focused it. Then suddenly a huge spark of lightning hit Izuku. Said, all right, if you're not going all out, I am, and ending this. Then he took a deep breath. He said, fire, lightning, fire, dragon, roar. They straight hit Todoroki. He was about to get hit by the lightning, fire, dragon, roar. Suddenly said, fuck it. So he finally used his left side. And they were screaming Shoto and said the same stuff in canon. So, but the fire got snuffed out by Izuku's lightning, fire, dragon, roar. So Todoroki used his eyes to block it, but it managed to melt it. Finally, he said, finally, so you finally used your flames, huh? Then he turned off his lightning dragon mode and just stuck with his fire. Like, all right, now it's getting interesting. Though Todoroki said, "You're gonna pay to make me use his side." And Zuki said, "It's not his quirk, it's yours." And then Todoroki started having that flashback. Say flashback in canon. Then he started using his flames again. Then Zuki started eating the flames. So, now I got fire in my belly. They said, fire, dragon, roar. It hit Todoroki with the flame, with fire, dragon, roar. Todoroki used the ice to block it, but Zuku is melted with his flame. So Todoroki dodged the fire, dragon, roar. He said, fire, dragon, wing attack. They melted the ice. Todoroki fell, then got back up, hit him with another wave of fire. So Izuku Trey ate the fire again, swallowed it. He said, alright. He said, fire, dragon, roaring, rolting bath. They hit them with multiple flames attack. Like, Todoroki said, I still ain't done it yet. Then Todoroki used his ultimate move on Izuku. Izuku went to his lightning fire dragon mode. He said, lightning fire dragon roar. Then both of their attack was about to collide. Suddenly, Summeto made a huge cement wall to block their attack. Suddenly, a huge wave of wind hit both, gusting around the whole arena. Suddenly, they see Todoroki out of balance, and Izuku was also out of balance. So they did an instant replay to see who won that match. So the person who ended up winning the second round was Izuku Dragneel. But was like, so the next match was Shinzo versus Kendo. So Kendo remember what happened to Ibarra when she responded to Shinzo. So she didn't say a word. She just used her quirk and slammed Shinzo out of bounds, giving Kendo the win. So the next match was Mina versus Tokiyami. So the same thing happened to Ken. Tokiyami ended up winning. So the next matchup was Bakugo versus Kirishima. Same thing happened to Karen and Bakugo won. Wait. Okay, I get it. So the semifinal match began. So the semifinal match was Izuku Dragon versus Isha Kendo and Tokiyami versus Bakugo Koski. So we're gonna do. So for Bakugo, essentially happened in the canon. Bakugo ended up beating Tokiyami. So the final semifinal match was Izuku versus Kendo. So they were fighting going back and forth with their attack. Izuku uses his Fire Dragon Iron Fist, and Kendo was using her Big Fist. So after a while, could just use Iron Dragon crushing fangs just to knock Kendo out of balance, giving Izuku the win. So the final match is between Izuku and Midori, giving Kendo third place. So the final match was Izuku Dragneel versus Koski Bakugo. So Izuku said, "So now it's just us two, huh?" And Bakugo said, "Yep, it's just us two." All right. There's no more time to take the gloves off, right, Kachan? You think you could beat me? Think you could beat me, Deku? Like, of course I can. I am the lightning. I'm the lightning fire dragon slayer. You start laughing like, yeah. Keep telling yourself that. Suddenly, Izuku smiled and said, "All right, time to show what I'm made of." Then Midnight said, "Begin." Then Izuku went to his lightning. So Izuku went to his lightning fire dragon mode. He said, "All right, Kachan, bring it on." They charged at him. He said, "Lightning fire dragon iron fist." They punched Bakugo straight in his face. Bakugo spit out some blood. Like, "That's all you got, Deku?" They hit Izuku with an explosion. He said it caused him to push back a bit. So all Izuku and Bakugo were doing hitting their blows left and right. Suddenly Izuku went off out of his lightning fire dragon mode, just using regular fire dragon iron fist to punch Bakugo. Some of their clothes were getting burned off. So the only thing left with it was their bare chest. So they were just going back and forth, punching and kicking each other. Then Izuku said, "All right, I had enough." Bakugo said, "Howitzer impact." He said, "Fire dragon roar." Suddenly the huge collided, attacked. Suddenly he got knocked back a bit. Like, "I ain't done yet." Then Bakugo jumped and said, "Howitzer." He said, "Dragon Slayer's secret art. Crimson Lotus Phoenix Blade." So suddenly he shot it at Bakugo. Bakugo, the house hit, impact connected. A huge explosion erupted to the arena. Both Bakugo and Izuku were both knocked back. Izuku was trying to hang on for dear life, but he managed to fell out of balance. Fell out of balance. So did Bakugo. Suddenly they did an instant replay, seeing that Izuku was the first person fell on the ground, giving the winner of the sports festival was Koski Bakugo. The Bakugo said, "No, I didn't want to win like that. I'm supposed to be in the arena. I'm not." He said, "Fight me again, Deku. Fight me again." Grabbing onto his scarf, he like, "Fight me again." And Deku was already passed out for using the lightning fire dragon mode. That "Fight me again. I'm not gonna win like this." Suddenly, Go was knocked out by Midnight's quirk. So the handing out the medals happened. Bakugo was chained up and muzzled. So All Might gave the medal to both Izuku and Kendo. Then she said, "Oh, we shouldn't have muzzled this guy." There we go. Like, he said, "I don't want that piece of garbage." And All Might said, "Ooh, scary." He said, "I don't want that piece of garbage." Then finally, All Might just puts put the medal in his mouth like in candy. He said, "Here are y'all winners of the UA Sports Festival." Then went back to Baku's house. He was just brushed. He said, "Die, bacteria." So the next day came. The next day came. The so they so they got their offering. So Zuku got the second highest offering. Todoroki had the highest, and Ibaka got the third highest. He said, "Wait." Ibaka said, "Wait, how the hell I get the third highest if I won the sports festival?" Everybody said, "No one liked your do, huh?" So it said, "For y'all choose your internships." Then he said, "Midnight, you can come in now." So they said, "I'll be here to. It's time for your hero names." So everyone had the same hero name like in canon. Bakugo shows the hero name of Dynamite. So for Izuku, he walked in the podium. He said, "My hero name gonna be the Flame Hero. The Flame Hero. My name the Flame Hero. Oh, Salamander." Everybody say, "What? Salamander? Why that?" Just because. Because you remember people called Natsu people used to call Natsu Salamander. So he chose that to be his hero name. So he was looking. So Izuku was looking through his internships. He saw Endeavor had gave him an internship, and Todoroki said, "Oh, see, like my father gave you it." Like, yeah. And he just saw he signed his name. So, "You gonna take the offer?" Like, yeah, he could easily help me learn some new learn some new fire attacks. And he said like I could practice more of the fire dragon king mode while I'm in Endeavor's agency. I'll be around a bunch of flame heroes. And Todoroki decided to take the internship for his father too. So Deku and Todoroki handed their internships. Like, "Oh, so you guys going to the same internship?" Like, "Yep." So the person who gotten one for all, All Might did talk to Tamaki and gave Tamaki one for all. So Tamaki in this storyline have one for all. So back to where we left off. So Zuko was about to head on home. Suddenly Mina stopped him and was like, "Hey Zuko, can we talk?" Like, "Oh, sure." So him and Mina went to a nearby restaurant. They were catching up and talking. Said, and she started twiddling her fingers like, Izuku, like he was finished swallowing. Like, "Oh yeah, Mina, I have something to tell you." Like, they eating his burger again. Like, "What was that? What is it?" Like, we knew each other since the day you saved my friends and me, and I really appreciate that. Like, he said, "No problem." But I really want to tell you something that I always wanted to tell you. Like, what is it? The Mina straight up said, "I like you, Izuku." And Izuku was drinking, so he spits it out like, Wait, what? I like you, Izuku. Like, I like you too, Mina. Really? Like, as a friend, like, suddenly Mina said, "Oh, Izuku, you clueless idiot. I like you. Izuku said, "Wait, what?" "Yeah, yes, I've been liking you ever since high school. we've been hanging out so much. I would had I would have feelings for you. Deku said, "Oh, I didn't know that. I'm telling you now, and seeing you getting stronger during this, that really inspired me to finally confess my feelings for you. So I hope you feel the same way." So Izuku just went towards Mina's seat, just looked at her, and was going closer and closer. Mina was blushing crazy. She just closed her eyes. So Izuku just hugged her like. Mina like, huh? Wait, you wasn't gonna kiss me? Like, what? Why would I do that? We're friends. Mina said, Mina just grabbed Deku's scarf and just pulled him in for a kiss. So Deku like, huh? And Mina was just making out with Izuku. Izuku like, and said like, why does this feel so good? So Deku just accepted the kiss and just kissed Mina back and grabbed it onto her hair, to her head, kind of soft and kindly. And then they started making out. Suddenly, Mina embraced the kiss. Deku said, "Mina, why you do that? To tell you how I really feel, Izuku. I love you. I'm not gonna, and I'm not gonna take no for an answer for you." Like, Mina, I didn't know that. Now you do. I see you around, Izuku. And Mina just left. And she paid for her food, and Deku pays for his food, and she just left. He finished last of his meal. Deku during his then time of the internship, but he felt in the time he either acting weird, and he heard about the thing happened to his brother. Deku and Zuko tried to stop him. Was like, dude, what you doing is not okay. You know, here, kill. You will probably get yourself killed. Like, yeah, don't worry, Zuko. He walked off. Like, so during his internship, he been trained. Of course, he was doing his hardcore train, his Fire Dragon King mode training with his father, all nighters. But he was thinking about how Ida was acting in the kiss that Mina gave him. So during the time, he still been Endeavor wasn't focusing on Azuki. He was just focusing on Todoroki. Then Azuki finally snapped at Endeavor like, "Hey, I came to internship with you to learn more about fire, to improve on my on my fire magic, on my fire on my Dragon Slayer magic, on my fire Dragon Slayer magic. I'm not gonna keep on wasting my time training, trying to train your son. If you gonna, so are you gonna train with me or not?" Endeavor said, "All right, let's see what you got." Then both Deku and Endeavor was fighting each other. Deku kept eating Endeavor's flames, hitting him with Fire Dragon Wars and all these other moves that he learned, and managed to beat Endeavor. Like, Endeavor said, "Wait, what? Like, you forgot I'm the Fire Dragon Slayer. Fire is really much useless against me." So, all right. So Endeavor started training both Zuko and Todoroki, and more time, Deku was was training even harder to learn about the Fire Dragon King mode. So he looked at his right arm, his left arm. That little orange of the Fire Dragon King mark was slowly appearing on his arm with the hard working training he's been doing. So the attack of Hosu City happened the same like it can. But so Izuku saw Ito went to the alleyway. He said he just ran off. He told Todoroki to cover him. So Todoroki was fighting the Nomus. Suddenly Ito was about to get stabbed by Stain. Suddenly Izuku said, "Fire Dragon Iron Fist!" to punch Stain straight in his face. And Ito said, "Is like Dragneel, what the hell you doing here? Like me, what the hell you doing here?" He saw Native was injured. I can't believe you really went after Stain. What would have happened that you died, huh? Your brother would have been devastated. I can't believe I had to save your ass. The thing about the slash at Deku. Deku grabbed Stain's blade, started heating it. He started eating little flame droplets out off of Stain's blade. They said, I got fire in my belly. They said, "Fire Dragon Roar." They hit, then burn Stain, giving them 30 burns. Suddenly Todoroki hits Stain with a flash freeze, giving him frostbites, capturing him like, thanks for the assist, Todoroki. Like, no problem. You look at Ito's, they straight punched him in the face. You didn't even think about your own brother, huh? What happened if you died? Your brother would have been devastated, and your parents. See, you didn't even think about your own family, huh? You just chose to go after the hero killer, and you got Native hurt. What's your problem, man? Izuku walked away, and the person, so Endeavor got the credit of capturing Stain, and that's it. And that's the end of this part. Hope you like, subscribe, comment down below. Make sure to press that bell. Never miss a video. It has been your boy, the Hollow Panther, wishing all my fellow Hollows a great day. Peace.